Welcome back in the lecture series on topic solutions, and in that colligative properties of electrolyte solution. In my last videos we have studied colligative properties of non-electrolyte solutions, but today we are discussing about the colligative properties of electrolyte solutions. So in this video, we will see first about the electrolytes, then non-electrolytes, and then colligative properties of solutions of electrolytes, an example based on this. Now, electrolytes means is a substance. Electrolyte is a substance that produces an electrically conducting solution when dissolved in polar solvent such as water, and the dissolved electrolyte separates into cations and anions which disperse uniformly throughout the solvent. And you know that to conduct electricity, solid or aqueous solution, they must have free moving electron. That means what? A solid sodium chloride do not conduct electricity, but molten sodium chloride can conduct electricity. So it can act as a electrolyte. So molten salts such as sodium chloride, lead bromide, these can act as a electrolyte, as well as their aqueous solutions can act as a electrolyte. Now these electrolytes are of two types: strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. Now strong electrolytes means what? Those electrolytes dissociate completely, that are called as a strong electrolytes. Now these are of different types. Strong acids such as sulfuric acid, formula H2SO4, hydrochloric acid, formula HCl, nitric acid, formula HNO3, phosphoric acid. So all these are the examples of strong acid. Whereas strong base means NaOH, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. These are the examples of strong bases. And all salts undergo complete dissociation, and therefore all salts are examples of what? Strong electrolyte, such as sodium chloride, potassium chloride, copper sulfate, magnesium chloride. All these are the examples of strong electrolyte. Weak electrolyte means what? Those electrolytes which do not ionizes completely or ionizes to a little extent. Such electrolytes are known as weak electrolytes. Now weak electrolytes are of two types: weak acids and weak bases. For example, weak acids, example acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, or formic acid HCOOH. These are example of weak acids. Whereas weak base means ammonium hydroxide NH4OH, or amine ethylamine C2H5NH2. These are the examples of weak bases. Now we will see the next, that is non-electrolytes. Non-electrolytes means what? A substance that cannot conduct electricity either in a molten state or in a aqueous solution. Aqueous असू दे किंवा molten state मध्ये जे substances इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंडक्ट करत नाहीत, म्हणजेच काय तर दे डू नॉट प्रोड्युसेस आयन्स. असे जे सबस्टन्सेस आहेत त्यांना काय म्हणता येईल आपल्याला? नॉन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. सो दीज सबस्टन्सेस डू नॉट प्रोड्युसेस एनी आयन्स इन द सोल्युशन. मग असे सबस्टन्सेस कोणते आहेत? तर शुगर सोल्युशन, aqueous alcohol solution, urea solution. These are the examples of what? Non-electrolytes. Now for example, see here. Sodium chloride, when it is dissolved in water, it produces two ions, sodium ion and chloride ion, cation and anion, and therefore it is an example of electrolyte. Such as sugar, when dissolved in water, it does not produce this cation and anion, but it produces a sugar molecule. Sugar molecule gets separated when dissolved in water. So it is an example of what? Non-electrolyte solution. Now let us see the colligative properties of solutions of electrolyte. Up to this we have studied colligative properties of solutions of non-electrolytes. And the main difference in electrolyte and non-electrolyte, that is electrolytes when dissolved dissociate into ions, whereas non-electrolytes do not dissociate. That means what? Number of particles in case of electrolyte increases when dissolved, and number of particles in case of non-electrolyte does not changes after dilution. And therefore the colligative properties of electrolyte solutions are different than colligative properties of non-electrolyte solution. So the solutions of electrolytes also shows colligative property, but which do not obey the relation of non-electrolytes. ते non-electrolytes सारखे बिहेव करत नाही. The colligative properties of the solutions of electrolytes are greater than those to be expected for the solutions of non-electrolytes of the same concentration. दोन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट आणि नॉन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट असे दोन सबस्टन्सेस घेतले आणि त्यांचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन सुद्धा सेम घेतलं तरी इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सोल्युशनची कॉलिगेटिव्ह प्रॉपर्टी ही नॉन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सोल्युशनच्या कॉलिगेटिव्ह प्रॉपर्टीपेक्षा काय येणार? जास्त येणार. कारण काय होतं तर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स डिसोसिएट होतात आणि त्यामुळे इलेक्ट्रोलाइटची कॉलिगेटिव्ह प्रॉपर्टी कुठलीही घ्या तुम्ही, डिप्रेशन in freezing point, elevation in boiling point किंवा osmotic pressure of electrolyte solution is greater than osmotic pressure of non-electrolyte solution of the same concentration. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल 1 मोलार सोल्युशन सोडियम क्लोराईडचं घेतलं आणि 1 मोलार सोल्युशन जर नॉन शुगर घेतलं तर आणि दोघांचं जर ऑस्मॉटिक प्रेशर बघितलं तर सोडियम क्लोराईडचं ऑस्मॉटिक प्रेशर हे शुगर सोल्युशनच्या ऑस्मॉटिक प्रेशरपेक्षा जास्त असणार. कारण कॉलिगेटिव्ह प्रॉपर्टी डिपेंड्स अपॉन नंबर ऑफ सोल्यूट पार्टिकल्स. इट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ द सोल्यूट पार्टिकल. So the molar mass, third point, that is what? The molar masses of electrolytes in aqueous solution is determined by colligative properties that you know, and these are found to be considerably lower than the formula masses. Now molar mass, you can calculate molar mass of electrolyte from colligative property using the relation between molar mass and colligative property. Now suppose, consider here 1 mole of KCl is dissolved in water, then it produces elevation of boiling point that is equal to 1.04 Kelvin. Actually तो किती आला पाहिजे होता? खरं तर 0.52 आला पाहिजे होता. कारण रिलेशन काय आहे? डेल्टा TB इज इक्वल टू KF into molality. Now if 1 molar solution is there, that means 1 mole of KCl is dissolved in 1 kg of water, then डेल्टा TB is equal to K. म्हणजेच किती आला पाहिजे होता तो? खरं तर 0.52 केल्विन एवढा आला पाहिजे होता. पण ॲक्च्युअली एक्सपेरिमेंटली द एलिव्हेशन ऑफ बॉइलिंग पॉईंट इज फाउंड टू बी हाऊ मच? 2 into 0.52 दॅट इज इक्वल टू 1.04 केल्विन. म्हणजे हा इन्क्रीज झाला, डबल झाला. याचं कारण काय? तर KCl when dissolved in water produces K ions and Cl ion. Number of particles double झाली. त्यामुळे काय झालं? एलिव्हेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉईंट इन्क्रीज झाला. पण मोलार मासच्या बाबतीत काय होतं तर ॲक्च्युअली KClचं मोलार मास किती आहे? 74.2 5 grams एवढा आहे. But experimentally when it is calculated, then it is equal to how much? 37.25 grams. That means half झालं जवळजवळ. That means it get lower. कारण काय? तर पार्टिकल्सचा नंबर इन्क्रीज झाला पण साईज काय झाली? डिक्रीज झाली. त्यामुळे मोलार मास काय झालं? कमी झालं. So the colligative properties of electrolyte solutions are greater than those of the non-electrolyte solutions of the same concentration. Now electrolytes dissociate into 2 or more ions when dissolved in water, whereas non-electrolytes do not dissociate when dissolved in water, and therefore the number of particles in solution increases. For example, when NaCl is dissolved in water, it produces 2 ions, sodium ion and chloride ion, whereas when sucrose is dissolved in water, it does not dissociate, and therefore colligative property of 0.1 molar NaCl is twice that of the 0.1 molar sucrose solution. Now see here one example based on this, that is, which of the following solutions will have maximum boiling point elevation and which have minimum freezing point depression, assuming the complete dissociation. इथे कोणकोणती सगळे सॉल्ट्स दिलेली आहेत बघा. 0.1 molar solution of KCl, 0.05 molar NaCl solution, 1 molar aluminum sulfate and 0.1 molar magnesium sulfate solution is there, and all these are salts, so they undergo complete dissociation. Now when KCl dissociate, it gives 2 ions, K ions and Cl ions. NaCl dissociate, it gives 2 ions, Na ions and Cl ions, and aluminum phosphate dissociate, then it gives you 2 ions, aluminum ions and phosphate ion. Like that magnesium sulfate when dissociate, it gives you magnesium ion and sulfate ion. Now we will solve this example. Now you know that colligative properties depends on number of particles in the solution. आता बघा इथे 2 पार्टिकल्स, इथेही 2 पार्टिकल, इथेही 2 पार्टिकल आणि इथेही 2 पार्टिकल्स तयार होणार आहेत. मग इथे फरक कोणता आहे? तर त्यांचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन काय आहे? डिफरंट आहे. लक्षात ना? मग बघा आपण कसं जाऊ. Solutions having more number of particles will have larger boiling point, and solutions having less number of particles would show minimum freezing point. आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे? तर मॅक्झिमम बॉइलिंग पॉईंट एलिव्हेशन याच्यामध्ये कुणाचा असेल आणि मिनिमम फ्रीजिंग पॉईंट कुणाचा असेल. लेट अस सॉल्व दिस. When KCl 0.1 mole KCl is dissolved, then 0.1 mole of K ions and 0.1 mole of Cl ions are formed in the solution. So in solution, total number of particles is equal to 0.2 mole. When NaCl is dissolved, then 0.05 molar solution of NaCl, it contains 0.05 moles of Na ions and 0.05 moles of Cl ions. So total number of particles in solution is equal to 0.05 plus 0.05, that is equal to 0.1 mole. Now aluminum phosphate when dissolved, then it dissociates and gives you aluminum ion and phosphate ion. So when 1 mole of aluminum phosphate solution contain what? 1 mole of aluminum ion and 1 mole of phosphate ion. So total particles in the solution is equal to 2.0 moles. And magnesium sulfate when it is dissolved, then 0.1 mole magnesium sulfate solution contain 0.1 moles Mg ion and 0.1 mole SO4 ion, that is sulfate ion. That is total number of moles is equal to in solution is equal to 0.2 mole. मग आता इथे आपल्याला काय बघायला लागेल तर मिनिमम कोण आहे आणि मॅक्झिमम कोण आहे. तर मॅक्झिमम पार्टिकल्स कुणाचे आहेत? ॲल्युमिनियम फॉस्फेटचे. त्यामुळे मॅक्झिमम एलिव्हेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉईंट इज शोन बाय ॲल्युमिनियम सल्फेट आणि मिनिमम कोणाचं दिसते तुम्हाला, तर KCl आणि मॅग्नेशियम सल्फेट सेम नंबर ऑफ मोल्स दिसतात. मग मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ मोल्स कुणाचे दिसतात, सोडियम क्लोराईड. सो मिनिमम number of moles, minimum particles are present in sodium chloride 0.05 molar sodium chloride solution, and therefore it will show minimum freezing point depression. So समजलं असेल तुम्हाला. अशा प्रकारचे एक्झाम्पल्स अजूनही टेक्स्टबुकमध्ये आहेत, ती सोडवा म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. थँक्यू. वी विल सी द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दॅट इज आयनिक इक्विलिब्रिया, in my next video. Thank you.